everybody. We're back for another run at Livestream. We still have two things left to do: host the best stream ever and narrowly avoid being possessed. I have no idea how to do narrowly avoid being possessed. We may just not be able to do that one, but we can do the best stream ever, and that's what we're going to work on right now, is getting the best stream ever one. So, as per usual, it's your girl. Okay, we have filled that out so many times now. All right, let's see here. Are we live? Can you hear me? Hey, Fire Fam! It's your girl, Suzi. If you're new here, my stream, my live stream, if you will, it's all about things spooky and creepy. And you're in luck. I have an extra special treat for you all today. Rather than just covering videos and stories online like usual, this time I'll actually be exploring a haunted house. I heard they're planning to demolish the house soon, so I figured now's the time to take a look. But first, let me give you all a bit of an introduction. So this house is pretty famous around here. It's owned by this big family with like a butt ton of money. The way the story goes is that this family, the Suttons, once had this daughter. Well, they had tons of kids, but the one that's important to this story is their youngest daughter. She grew up and got married, you know the deal, and they bought this house for her and her husband. Oh, and this all takes place in like the 50s or 60s or something like that. Anyway, the two of them had a daughter, and they lived happy as clams in this house. Until one day, the daughter, who's about like 15 at this point, stopped showing up at school. No one knows what happened to this daughter. So there was an official investigation, but nothing ever came of it. No body, no evidence. Of course, everyone suspected the parents in this case. It didn't help that they apparently became really reclusive and really left the house. I guess it could have been like due to trauma or something, but it gets weirder. One day, a couple of months later, the parents just disappeared. And not in the sense that they left town or ran away, they just disappeared without a trace. Of course, then the Suttons took over the house again. They boarded it up, and that was that. Since then, the family refused to sell or rent it out to anyone. No one's lived here since. Totally sketchy, right? There must be something going on. So without further ado, let's get going. You approach the door, realizing that some of your work has been done for you. The boards covering up the front door must have been sturdy at some point, but at this point, not so much. They conveniently lie on the ground before you, seeming as though time and decay got the best of them. Of course, it's likely someone else has the same idea as you as well. You gingerly place a hand on the doorknob, feeling no resistance as you turn. The creaking door opens surprisingly easy. Huh? I guess if you have ghosts as your security system, you probably don't need to lock your doors. And here I was hoping I'd just have to break in through a window to get in or something. It doesn't seem like there's too much in the hallway, but let's have a closer look anyway before we venture further in. Okay, so we are trying for our best stream. I'm going to do the things I know lead to a very good stream. With a single darting glance, you can tell with your great expertise that the staircase is most definitely not structurally sound. Ah! You're taken by surprise as the bottom step crumbles beneath your weight. It doesn't seem like you'll be able to make it up the stairs unless you can somehow jump across the massive gaping hole anyway. You brace yourself working up physically to fling yourself up the stairs to the best of your ability. Yeet! Your best unfortunately isn't quite good enough and you land flat on your butt. Ouch! You turn your attention and camera towards the collection of the professionally shot portraits in a mix of black and white and faded color. I'm guessing these are the family that lived here. Not to call anyone out, but it's kind of rude to scratch your daughter's face out like that. I hope they had a backup, like those, what are those called? Negatives? I hope they made a copy. Is that how those work? upper level, just visible from your current location. It's a shame about the stairs. I bet there's a whole lot of other stuff to look at up there. I'm just dying of curiosity, but I guess there's no way around it. Let's see, there's something unsettling about the way the daughter's face is. Okay. I think we have to look at this. Taking the sheer amount of rope in front of the door. It would probably take several hours, but not to bother them. So, get out. What was that? Did you all hear that? Spirits, do you have something to say to me? Savior! You have to concentrate really hard. You can barely make out a few words. My daughter! You wait, hoping the spirit will say more, but they don't. Whoa, was that a ghost or did I imagine that? You step through the archway. I guess this is probably the living room. You presume it must have been a place of love and gathering for the family once. Now just a bunch of rotting furniture covered in dust. Timeless designs maybe, but timeless construction hardly. I don't want any ghost to get the jump on me this time, so... Ghost. You open your state-of-the-art ghost detection equipment, your phone. As you pan across the surroundings, you suddenly pick up on... something. Oh my gosh, did you guys see that? I think I just found like a face or something. Wait, let me do it again. This time maybe you're shy. They're shy. Well, let's see what clues we can find here. A wedding photo. That's the kind of style that was popular back then. You skim through the books on the shelves. This one looks promising. You pull out a photo album and flip it open, only to find the inside's completely destroyed, disintegrated, and a third adjective that starts with a D. Whoa, I didn't know photos can melt like that. Is that a thing that can happen normally to these old-timey photos, or is it a sign of ghost activity? I should probably Google that. You take a second glance at the books, and your gaze lands on something you didn't notice before. Hold on, what's this? You dust off the old tome. It looks almost cartoonishly evil. Whoa, do you think they're like communing with demons in this house? Maybe they were like holding sacrificial rituals. Is that what happened to the missing daughter? Holy moly, we've cracked it, lads, ladettes, and friends. You flip it open the book with gusto and are immediately greeted with a great puff of dust. Before you can read a single line, a tingling feeling scurries across your face. Wag! I've encouraged the humanity. Oh, it's just a spider. A spider! Wag! You immediately sit on the bookshelf. Arachnophobia is no. Camera pans across the room, focusing on the diary left on the coffee table. Let's hope there's something juicy here. Secrets, scandals, and satanic sacrifices. You flip to the diary and are immediately sorely disappointed. There's a few pages left untouched by water stains and rips. You can make out just some of the writing. Let's see. Dear diary, the weather today was absolutely dreadful. All gloom and rain, and I made a lovely sandwich and cottage cheese jelly. Wow, gross. And boring. Does it get better? Flip ahead several illegible pages. There is a single page that's still somewhat readable, but it just has the same sentence repeated ad nauseum. Where is my daughter? 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 Hag! Did you guys hear that? I think I saw something. Did the camera catch that? Take a second glance at the photo. You know, isn't that kind of weird that they took the picture in a church? I mean, considering the demon books they have, I guess people can cover all sorts of religions, even demon worshiping ones. Something big must have triggered that change. Okay, let's move to the kitchen. Such as well food. You step through the egg. That is foul. Fortunately for you, a lot, the people who make cameras haven't developed smell recording technology yet. But trust me, it's not pretty. You pan your camera, so across the kitchen island. Look at all the utensils of dinner restaurant. It's really like the family just up and disappeared. You think someone was just about to sit down for a meal, and not the layer of dust coating everything on the island. You think we can faint rustling coming from the cupboard. Whoa, I know that the raccoon really gives. Reveal yourself, spirit, only to find a raccoon stuck in the basement. Eek! It takes you by surprise anyway, frantically flick it off. Oh geez, man. You think I got rabies from that? You're about to burst into tears and call for your grandma, but you remember your audience and compose yourself. Well, let's carry on, shall we? Seems like we've got a traveler here. Postcards from close as New York and as far as Tokyo. Dang. Planes existed back then? Or did they have to, like, take a boat? You gingerly remove the postcards from the fridge and flip them over and read the back. You're able to make out some of the post dates to compile a chronological reading order. They're all from Bonnie, and they're addressed to a Martha. That's right, Martha was the name of the mother who lived here. Greetings from Rio. By now you must be settling in on your wedded bliss. I'm envious. You'd love Buenos Aires if you didn't have your hands full back home. Have you chosen a name yet? How about Bobby after the baby's dear Aunt Bonnie? Haha. This Bonnie must have been Martha's sister then. Tokyo is amazing. I picked up a few darling outfits in Ginza. Send photos of Bobby wearing them the first day of school. New York is just as you dream it. Perhaps you could bring Bobby here sometime. Might be a good distraction from school troubles. Who is sweltering in Bombay? But the food is fantastic. 9 is a difficult age, but I'm sure things will get better. Bombay? Oh, right. That's what Mumbai used to be called, huh? Anyway, that's the last of the readable postcards. It sounds like the parents were having some trouble with their daughter. Postcards again. I'm pretty sure I've read all the legible ones. Second look can't hurt. As you scan over the entire fridge, you notice the corner of a postcard peeking out from underneath the fridge. Sweet. You give it a tug and pull it through, tearing it slightly in the process. Let's see what we have here. Mom told me about Bobby. I'm so sorry, but I'm begging you, Martha, please don't. And of course, there's a big ink smudge there. Please don't. What? Summon demons, sacrifice babies, season eggs with condensed milk. Inquiring minds want to know. Do a quick scan in the room and notice a doorway in the corner of the stairs leading down. That's probably the basement. Okay, whoa. You're not quite sure what to expect when you descend down the stairs, but we found the smoking gunfire for him. It's hard to look at anything else other than the pentagram drawn on the floor. It might have been an otherwise normal basement, but it's certainly a strong decor choice. Finally, it's come to this, the cherry on top of this adventure Sunday. You're not sure what to expect as you hop right into the center of the pentagram. You don't know if it's just your imagination, but there's like this foreboding horror. It feels very concentrated in this area. You survey your surroundings from your new vantage point, noticing the candles surrounding the pentagram remain unlit. A vintage lighter lays on the floor within your reach. We are gonna... Nope. I'll tell you what I'm not about to do. Light these candles. Nope. You jump back out of the circle and immediately feel relief wash over you. Yeah, something was definitely off about that area. Like most basements, this is clearly used as a storage area, baby furniture, kitty toys. This all seems like the stuff that was outgrown. After all, their daughter was about my age at the time of disappearance. I guess these parents never gave these things away. I wonder... Okay, we are going to... Okay, so we can just examine and leave. You think better of approaching it again? There's nothing else to find amongst the... No, I don't... We almost had the best stream. I don't know. Survey your surroundings and wonder if you've seen enough. I don't. There's nothing else to look at. Okay. Well, I think that's all we're going to get out of this visit. So, I expect to see some of this stuff when we first came into this house, but I gotta say, definitely wasn't expecting to see a full-blown pentagram in the basement. I think we can safely assume that this family was into something dark, and it's very likely that contributed to their disappearance. There's definitely some energy when I stepped within the circle. I could almost make out a shape. I want to say it was humanoid. We got the thing all the way up. It didn't look totally human, but it was, you know, it was a good simile of one. That's the impression I got anyway. And it felt different to the other presences inside the house. It felt angry. So what do you think was actually going on there? I'm going to start off by saying it was for sure something supernatural. I mean, aside from the incredibly obvious pentagram. It's probably something they were looking into for a while. Like, what was with all those demonology books in the living room and all? There must have been a big catalyst for them to go against their faith like that. The The diary seemed like a good motive. They wanted their daughter back. Maybe that's why they were writing the diary so frantically. They were desperate for any way to get their daughter back after the disappearance. Something must have gone terribly wrong with the ritual. The presence within the circle felt so raw and angry. What happened? Who was it? Okay. What if they just summoned the wrong thing? Some sort of demonic spirit, a murder spirit? And that's that. The spirit was trapped there, and that's why I felt that presence. But of course, all this is speculation on my part, and maybe some of you disagree. So as to the definitive truth of what happened to the family, I'm afraid it will remain a mystery. Till next time, it's your girl, Suzi J13, signing off. I don't know how to not today, demon. So I think this is probably, we got our incredible stream. This may be our last episode of this, because unless I get an idea of how to do not today, demon, I'm not going to try again, because I literally have no idea how to do it. So, if I get an idea, we'll do one more. If not, we're going to be done, and we'll play a new game for the next one. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Love you all. And until then, it's your girl, Suzi J13, signing off. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed your time here and would like to see more, go ahead and start by hitting that subscribe button. We upload 2 days a week. On Mondays, it's Michael Monday, and on Saturday, it's Suzi Saturday. If you want to see even more, we stream 4 days a week on our Twitch channel. It's Firebrand with 2 F's and 2 D's, just like it is here. On Tuesdays, it's Toss Up Tuesdays from 8 to 10 Eastern Time, where Michael plays a variety of games. On Friday, it's Friends Friday from 8 to 10 Eastern Time. That's where we get to play games with our community members. Oftentimes, it's Among Us or Jackbox, and it's always a lot of fun. On Saturday, it's Suzi Saturday from 8 to 10 Eastern Time, and that's where I get to play a game, oftentimes a story game, but you never know quite what will show up, but it's always a lot of fun, so I hope you can join me then. And Sundays, that's our series Sunday from 2 to 4 Eastern Time, and that's where we play through a longer game, no matter how long it takes. It's always a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. I love you so, so much. If you have the time, do those YouTube things like subscribe, ring the bell. You know the drill. And I will see you next time. Bye.